One of the biggest streaming platform in the world today is Netflix, and it's now slowly bringing a lot of BL titles to its audiences. For the last 2 years, Netflix is trying to catch up to other streaming platforms by giving its subscribers some of the most popular BL shows. In this video, we will be talking about some of the best BL series and movies you can watch in Netflix today. You can also share your most favorite BL shows from Netflix in the comments section below. Before that, some of these shows might not be available in your country due to geo-blocked restriction. If that's the case, then you might want to sign up to ExpressVPN so you can unlock these geo-blocked BL dramas. Use the link on the description below to have 49% discount plus an additional 3 months free of usage if you opt to avail the 12-month plan. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. First on our list, Heartstopper. I have been reading a lot of comments on my previous videos and a lot of you recommend this series to us. I'm not going to lie, but I'm already attached to this series after watching just 3 of its episodes. I'm not really used to watching Western romance shows since I can relate more on BLs from Asian countries, but Heartstopper caught my heart in an instant. The acting performances are so much good that made their chemistry felt natural. I also like the side characters and couples since they add flavors to the entire flow of the story and does not only revolve to a single love story. I love that they also incorporate lesbian couple in this series because it shows a variety of love stories that add value to the story. Heartstopper is a great series that tells us that society can't dictate our love. It is always us who decides. Number 2. The Miracle of Teddy Bear. Another BL series that I'm currently watching on Netflix is The Miracle of Teddy Bear. This Thai BL gives me a nostalgic feeling when I'm watching it because of some elements from the previous Thai BLs. The Miracle of Teddy Bear is actually a well-rounded series since it shows a lot of issues ranging from personal to political. It's not easy to do a series like this because the consistency should always be a priority. From the beginning until the current available episode, we could see how deep the story is, and it's always backed with meaningful representation. The Miracle of Teddy Bear might be an hour and a half long per episode, but I can guarantee you that it's one of the best BLs you can watch and it's worth of your time. Number 3. Young Royals. If 2022 got Heartstopper, the 2021 flagship was Young Royals, and it captured a lot of audiences because of how good it is. Even as a commoner, having a gay relationship is already hard because of the judgmental society, but it's even more if you are from a royal family. The plot revolves around Prince Wilhelm of Sweden, his budding gay romance with a fellow student, and the drama that comes with it. Young Royals might not have a happy ending, but another season is set to air this 2022 to continue the story of the characters. Number 4. Your Name Engraved Herein. One of the best BL movies I have seen is Your Name Engraved Herein. I've always loved watching light and funny BL shows because it brings me motivation and encouragement for the day, but the reality of life isn't always about that. Your Name Engraved Herein embraces that approach, and it was really effective on its storytelling. Your Name Engraved Herein tells the story of 2 Christian high school students, Jihan and Birdie, who met at the school band led by a Canadian priest. One day, they were granted a day off to Taipei for the late president's funeral. The two took a chance to explore the city and theaters, finding themselves inspired by budding love and freedom. The ending part also moved me to tears because I realized that we could only live once, and whatever decisions we have made from our past will hold the fate of our future. Number 5. Like in the Movies. One of the best BL series from 2020 is Like in the Movies, and it's also now available in Netflix. I have always looked up for this series as one of my favorites because it tells a story not only because of gay romance but also the real situation of LGBTQ+ people. Representation has always been overlooked in some BLs from the past, but thankfully, a lot of BL shows are now more rounded rather than just being cute and funny. Like in the movies, gave a solid storyline that's unforgettable and will always be remembered as a masterpiece. Like in the movies, tells the story of Carl and Vlad, who happens to be housemates when the latter runs away from their home. The two are forced to fake their relationship in order to get away from Vlad's sister and for Carl to pay his rent. Number 6. See Him. I actually haven't watched this BL yet since I've just seen this title when looking for a series to watch. See Him is a Vietnamese BL which tells the story of Jin, a senior photography student goes to Kuokan Commune for his graduation thesis, and Tae, a poor man in a fishing village near the sea. The romance of the two characters progresses gradually from friendship, brotherhood, through many interactions, rare incidents and hilarious moments. They take care for each other. Then they slowly progress into deep love from unknown moment. Based on the clips I saw online, See Him has a great cinematography and it easily surpassed some of the recent BL shows. Number 7. Game Boys Level Up Edition. Game Boys has always been one of my favorites and thankfully, another season is set to air next month. Although this series was released way back in 2020, Game Boys is still a relevant show because of the values it incorporates on its storyline. This BL tells the story of a teenage streamer, Cairo, who is caught off guard when he receives a video call from a new online rival called Gavriel. He is even more surprised when the handsome stranger asks him out. Can two gamers make romance work during the pandemic lockdown? Or will it be game over for their love story? I just hope that season 2 would do justice since it's been 2 years when the first season started airing. Last but not the least, My Love Mix-Up. There's no denying that My Love Mix-Up would certainly hit our hearts when it aired, and luckily, we could enjoy this wonderful BL on the Netflix platform. Since the story is quite simple and just light, we can watch this series without worrying about understanding its plot deeply. My Love Mix-Up tells the story of Awaki, who has a crush on Hashimoto, the girl in the seat next to him in class. But he despairs when he borrows her eraser and sees she's written the name of another boy, Ida, on it. To make matters more confusing, Ida sees Awaki holding that very eraser and thinks Awaki has a crush on him. The comedy element of this series made me watch it for a couple of times and it was totally worth it. Aside from these titles, there are also other BL shows you can watch on Netflix that might get your interest. I also add some titles in the comments section below if you think these aren't still enough for you. Which of these series are your favorites? Thank you for watching. That's it and see you on the next one.